There's a lot of risks that employers have to take when they employ someone. And they prefer to not hire people if they can, but they really want to scale. So what's the solution? Well, this is why we've got the AI revolution right now, because finding good, honest people is extremely difficult. Could you be one of those people, please? Right? Because if you are, man, so many employers would love to hire you. But it's extremely risky for them to do so in the beginning. And that's why I'm such a fan of the aspect of employees working for free for a period of time in order for them to prove themselves and for them to be trained and learn the skill, for there to be a win-win situation. Because right now it's crazy. The employer has to basically pay you, pay your taxes, and have to pay extra taxes for hiring you, right? Employer tax and it's crazy. In Norway, they have that. You literally have to pay extra percentages for literally just employing someone. Like, that should be a benefit that an employer gets for hiring someone. But they have to train them. They have to pay them basically double than what you get paid as an employee. They basically have to take the risk on training you, which costs money, to give you equipment, to give you shirt, to give you this, that, and the other in order for you to get started and be somewhat productive. And then in addition to that, you might cause a reputation loss with the client, or you might break something, or you might cause a long-term employee that's actually a net profit for them to leave because you're bad at your job in the beginning. There's a lot of risk. And in order for you to mitigate that risk, it is wise to offer people to work for free for them for a period of time. The cool part about this working for free thing is that you get skills immediately because they actually will take you on from a training perspective, and you set yourself apart from the masses who expect to get paid from the first month of training. If you say, hey, I'll show up every single day and I'll work for free, bro, they'll take you on and they'll train you. The cool part about this is that you can ask this from tons of people and you get to choose which is the best one for you. You can literally also go to any employer that you want, okay? Not necessarily the ones that I'm mentioning now, but if you wanted to work for Patrick Bet-David and Valuetainment, you could literally tell them, I'll work for free for you for the next 3 months because I have my own cash flow. But I'd love to learn from you, and I'd love to find, I'd do anything to work in your company. Or if it was for Grant Cardone, or if it was for Graham Stephan, or if it would for any celebrity that you are like, man, it would be crazy if I could actually work for that dude, work for free for them and offer your services. And they'll train you. It's insane that you can do this, but this creates trust. And this is the biggest issue when you are new. They don't know you. They don't know your work ethic. They don't know the problems that you create. They know nothing. And yet we still expect people to pay us. Well, in the beginning, we might as well get paid either nothing or a little bit because we need to find a win-win situation. This is during recession times. This is during good times. It doesn't matter. But as an employee right now, you've got a lot of leverage because we're not in recession times yet, right? So, and the leverage is that you actually will get paid during training. That's what happens right now. So, while we're in this situation, make use of it, because the time will come when people don't want to hire anyone, and then you have to work for free during the time when you're poor. Right now, you've kind of got money, right? So it's not a big deal for you to work for free for a short period of time because, hey, you've got some savings or government is paying you unemployment benefits or whatever it is. So, how should you go about doing this? What I recommend is for you to get 2 to 3 jobs. We've spoken about this on my channel multiple times before in order for you to develop the 80-hour work week work ethic and for you to develop skills as fast as possible so that you produce value for all of the employers that you work for. So with those 2 to 3, right now in this current circumstance, you can actually get paid. It's insane. So when you apply, it's not about, saying that I will work for free no matter what. You just make an agreement with them either to work for free for them for a week or 2 days. It doesn't matter. Just the fact that you say it is a massive booster in the interview. And you just give them a timeline. It's just like, I just want to show you guys how hard I work and how fast I learn. And I can do that within a few days, within a week, within 2 weeks, whatever, right? And after that, you can pay me. How does that sound? Great. But you have still more negotiation power. And if you actually do the thing that I've mentioned on this channel of applying for 100 jobs every single day, within 5 days, you will have 3 jobs. In this market, that's what it is. No matter which country you live in, no matter what. Yes, they'll tell you, 50% of them, 60% of them are going to tell you, apply online, apply online. You just have to get past that initial person to get to the manager. And if the manager tells you you need to apply online, that's when you need to tell them, okay, if I apply online right now, will you accept me for an interview immediately? Give them a smile and then tell them I'll be your best employee no matter what, right? And then they're like, ha ha ha, okay, great. Just apply and then you can come into my office afterwards. Boom, you're in, okay? This is how you need to get it done. Location needs to be 5 minutes around your vicinity, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. Walk, like around where you live. And if it's not, like, find a mall that's like, an easy bus ride or an easy bike ride away from where you live. Just keep it logistically friendly so that you don't have to bounce from place to place. Just everything in one place. Trust me, I've done this before. I did this myself, and I've told tons of people to do this exact situation, and it works for everybody that wants to work it for 2 to 3 jobs. Okay, you'll get paid for those jobs. What I'm specifically talking about in this video and what I want to encourage you to understand is when it comes to business. All the legends, if you go to their YouTube channels, and I'm talking legends now, there's, Ken McElroy from Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad, circle of friends. And you've got another Mark Moss. You also have other guys that I've heard that are all saying the same tune these days. Work for free. In order for you to develop customers, you need to develop a high-level skill, a high-value skill. And in order for you to get working on that high-value skill, it's not enough to just train on it. You need to actually learn how to produce value for an employer, for someone who's willing to pay you cash. And the way to do that is to work for free for them, because if not, you're not going to be developing this high-value skill that you always talk about. Learning, and that you're training this, and you're going through this boot camp, and you're going through this program. Who gives a rat's? If you just work for free, you'd have someone inside of that employer's camp that would teach you for free. Like, you would get immediate value, and suddenly you also have something you can put on your resume that I worked for that company for a week, or for 2 weeks, for a month, or whatever it was. This is how it works. Work for free until you now are beginning to get good at the skill. And when you're good at the skill, guess what? They'll actually want to pay you because they want to retain your services because you're good at what you do. Or they'll say, well, we don't need you that much anymore, but I've got a friend who's actually looking for this service as well. Maybe you can talk to him. Boom, you're in. Or you can get a testimonial. You can get something. The most important thing that you're getting, though, is experience. And this is the biggest problem with the work market that is out there right now, is that a lot of people supposedly have skills, but they're just completely without experience. And oh my gosh, does that slow people down who are looking for people to pay, and then they find a person, they pay that person, and then they basically were a scam. And they were a scam because they actually didn't know the skill. And so it's like, I pay you money, you don't know the skill, and I have to train you. And then not only that, but now I have to pay someone else to basically fix your mistakes. And then, like, there's so much risk when it comes to employers. And you have to understand that. It's not supposed to be easy to find a job. And that's why you need to actually put in way more effort than what you're doing right now. And also additionally offer your services for free. If you're not making money, offer your services for free. And that's going to allow you to make money faster. And you're going to make a lot of money faster because you actually got good at the skill. One quote that I've got on my board is, in order for you to, and this is what I remind people again and again and again, if you want 100 clients, paying clients, get 100 non-paying clients. Okay? That's the way you go about it. Very, very quickly, you'll get really good at that skill. And once you get really good at that skill, then you can outsource a lot of the stuff, and then you can hire people yourself, right? And guess what? Because you are willing for free to work for free, you will be willing to expect that of other people to work for free for you as well, which then compounds in a positive manner and helping everyone. The problem in today and age is that we are willing to employ people that suck and still pay them. In my opinion, that's not a system that I'm a fan of. People should be spending their times developing skills and getting better at becoming valuable to employers. Eventually, it will become an employer's market, and hopefully you'll be prepared. And if you start working for free now in the business section of your life, and allow those 2 to 3 jobs to pay you because they kind of have to anyway, this is how you create speed towards succeeding as a business owner. I hope you take this advice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.